Welcome back to my channel. So as I promised, I've got a haul for you guys because like I said, shopping is something that I love a little bit too much. So today's haul is going to be kind of a mix of some stuff that I bought for Europe, stuff that I bought while I was in Europe, and a couple of things that I've bought after I've gotten back from Europe. Although I haven't really gotten very much since then. It's been a busy couple of weeks. So anyway, I've got plenty of stuff to show you today. Look in the info box below. If I don't have exact links for everything that I show you, I will find something as similar as possible, just like I do on my blog over at missmorestyle.com. So make sure you check that out. Here we go. Before I went to Europe, there was a couple travel things that I wanted to get because you just need certain stuff when you're traveling all over the world. One of those things would be for your phone battery to never die. And I knew that when I was over there, I was probably going to just drain my battery at least 3 times a day. And I couldn't be looking all over the place for an outlet to charge my phone when I'm out sightseeing. So I checked out Amazon, and they have these great phone chargers that you can buy on Amazon. And they come in fun colors like this pink one. And what drew me to this is that the description said that it could charge an iPhone 6 5 times if this is fully charged. And man, let me tell you, that is not a lie. This thing is a beast. I mean, it's a little heavy, I will say, but the fun thing is that it's about the same size as your phone. So it's like carrying another phone around. It's a little bit heavier phone. And honestly, this thing saved my life so many times in Europe, and now that I've been back, I just keep it charged, and it saves me throughout the day too, because even here, I'm on my phone way too much. Another thing I really wanted was a passport holder. I know it's not a necessity, it really isn't. This was purely out of wanting to have an accessory. I mean, but look at it. It's so cute. It says, in case you can't see, I'm out of here. And it's by a company that's based here in LA called Bando. What I like about it is when you open it up, it's got this gold metallic little pockets. You can keep your credit card or whatever if you want to just take this instead of a huge wallet. I personally don't want to travel around all the time with my passport during the day. Like when I'm out sightseeing, I made photocopies and carried those in my purse. But when you're in the airport, you pull this out, you just feel super cute. So this is a super fun thing to have if you just feel like, you know, your passport needs an accessory, because why not? Another thing that's essential to have when you go to Europe or really any other foreign country for the most part is the proper outlet adapter, because their plugs are not like our plugs. So I found this on Amazon as well, and this is kind of great even if you're not traveling to another country, because you can also use it for the US. So if you're from Europe and you're traveling to the US, this is a great thing to have because it has 3 different little settings on it. It has UK, Europe, and US, Australia. And this little thing, when you push it back and forth, you can pop out the US. If you punch it in the middle, it pops out the Europe. And if you do it to this side, it pops the UK plug out that way. And it's just super convenient to have. On top of that, it's got this plug on this side. So any type of plug that you could need to plug in there, it will go in. On top of that, 2 USB ports. So I was able to charge my laptop, my phone, and my little portable charger that I just showed you on this in one plug, and it worked like a charm. It really did. So I found this on Amazon. I'll find the link to this because this is a great little tool to have even if you're just traveling within the US, because it keeps all of your devices plugged into one thing. You don't have to like search over your whole hotel room to find all your little things that are plugged in. I am a girl that like literally has to do my hair. If I don't braid it or put it in a ponytail, it needs to be straight or it needs to be curly. Otherwise, it's too long. I mean, look at it. It's super long. It looks kind of like nothing unless I style it. So I needed to have a hair curler. And I've been told by people that even if you have one of those little adapters like I showed you, hair curlers have a higher voltage. So they've gone overseas with their little adapter and plugged their hair curler in from the US and have pretty much blown up the socket. I didn't want to do that because I was staying in Airbnbs and I didn't really want to mess up someone's apartment. So I did a little research, and I also bought this on Amazon, but it is a curling iron, but it is also a hair straightener. So you're getting 2-in-1. It's small, so it's great for travel size, and the voltage can go for US or Europe. So if you plug this in Europe, you're not going to shock yourself, which is such good news because nobody wants that. Plus, it comes with this cute little leopard carrying case with this insulation, so when it's still hot, you can stick it in there if you're in a hurry and you've got to go. It's perfect for that because you're not going to burn anything inside of your suitcase. All right, now on to fashion, because I know that's what we all love. I bought some things before I went on my trip that I thought that I would want, and some of them I did use and some of them I didn't. So the first thing that I really liked, that I found kind of one of the last days I was in town, I was at Forever 21 and I spotted this shirt dress. And it is just a long striped knit dress. I put it on, it made me look fantastic, and it also was super comfortable. So I was like, you know what? This is going to be a good plane dress, because when you're on a 10.5-hour flight, the last thing you want to be is uncomfortable. And I was going to be trying to sleep, so this was as close to pajamas or sweats that I, as a self-respecting person, could get to on a plane, because I don't wear sweatpants ever in public. I mean, I know a lot of people wear sweats on a plane, but that's just not me. So this is kind of my version of wearing sweats on a plane, and it was so comfortable. So I don't know if Forever 21 still has this, but I will find something similar, because this is like my travel dress from now on. I don't know if you've noticed lately, but boater hats are huge this summer. If you don't know what that is, imagine a gondolier in Venice. The hats that they wear, there you go. So I was like, I really want one of those hats, and I want to wear it in Italy. So I got one. This one is from Topshop, and I believe it's on sale right now. When I bought it, it was $40, but last time I checked, it's only $12. So don't quote me on that, the link is down there, but I'm pretty sure I saw it on sale, which is exciting. But this hat is fantastic. It fits me perfectly, and I have a big head, so that's saying something. But it was awesome. I wore it all throughout Italy, and it was very hot and sunny, and this really kept the sun off my face and kept me shaded and stylish. So always a bonus. Hats are never a bad thing to have, especially in the summer. I saw this next dress on ASOS, and it just looked like Rome to me. And I will show you. I don't know if you can see it too well. It's a little wrinkly because it just came out of my suitcase, but it's so beautiful. It just is so classy looking, and honestly, all I really wanted to do when I was in Italy is just channel Audrey Hepburn and Roman Holiday, and so I packed a lot of very classic looking clothes for that. And so when I saw this, I was like, that is gonna be in my suitcase for Europe. So I loved it. It fit me perfectly. I will say it's a size 6, and normally I'm a perfect size 6, but the top was a little snug in the chest area, but I had it taken out a little bit from my seamstress, and works like a charm. So there you go. Tailoring is everything, guys. If something almost fits you but doesn't quite fit you, get it tailored, because it will look perfect. If you just get a little tailoring done, it's worth it. Alright, so also on my last shopping trip before I went to Europe, I saw this bag in Aldo, and it pretty much spoke to me and said, buy me and take me to Paris. And I said, okay. I did not actually end up taking this on my trip, and I'll tell you why. I brought it home, and it's a little heavy, first of all. Not that I don't love it, it's got a good weight to it, and I love how it kind of emulates that Chanel boyfriend bag, but just inside, it doesn't have a whole lot of room for what I needed. I kind of wanted a bag big enough that I could fit my camera, fit my wallet, fit my selfie stick, you know, little makeup. I just needed room for stuff, and this just wasn't giving it to me. I could have brought it for going out at night, but honestly, my bag was already so heavy, and I made the smart decision not to bring this. I definitely didn't make the smart decision to bring a lot of other things I didn't need, but that's a whole other story. So anyway, great purse. I just didn't end up using it for my trip, but I will be using it a lot because, yeah, it has that sort of Chanel vibe. And who doesn't like Chanel vibes? Am I right? All right, so on to the stuff I got on my trip in Europe, because that's what everybody cares about, right? Yeah, Europe shopping. So I didn't do a whole lot of shopping in Europe because I was planning on making a really big purchase, and I'm gonna get to that at the end of this segment. So I kind of restrained myself, which I'm proud of, but you'll see why in a second. So we went to the Paris flea market one day, and one thing I really like to get while I'm traveling, if I can find it, are vintage scarves. So we went to this one lady's stand, and she could barely speak any English, and the little French that I could speak, you know, she basically gave us a free scarf. So my friend and I were gonna buy 2 scarves, and she said that one of us could pick, or both of us could pick an extra one as a gift. So that was super sweet. Whoever says French people are not nice, I don't know, maybe they were just being dicks. French people were nice to me. So anyway, this is one of the scarves I got. I love the little southwestern vibe. It's really neutral colored, so it will go with a lot of stuff. This is another one. I love the color yellow, and I saw this, the peach and the yellows together. It's just, it's so pretty. And then my favorite one has to be this, because I found it in Paris, of all places. But if you live in the US, you're gonna laugh at this map of the US. I mean, can we just talk about this? The cities that they chose, like Cincinnati, why is Cincinnati in this and not like Chicago? Or like, why is Portland? Why is Portland there and not Seattle? That's what I want to know. Like, Dallas is like basically in Oklahoma. It's just kind of weird all around. And then like, why does Atlanta just have a star? It's quirky, guys. Quirky is fun. So that's why I bought this scarf, because it's quirky and it just made me laugh. So there you go. Another thing I bought at the Paris flea market was this key, and it's just this old rusty key that I'm gonna put on a chain and make into a really cool necklace, or I'm gonna do something with it. But I just really love old keys, so when I saw this, I knew I had to do something with it. The other shopping I did at the Paris flea market wasn't for me. I bought a lot of stuff for my friends and family there, so that's why I don't have more. Also, I didn't bring enough cash. Always bring cash to a freaking flea market. What was I thinking? We went shopping in Barcelona just a little bit, and while I was there, we went into a mango store, which we have mango here, so it's not like it was crazy exotic. But this little clutch was on sale, and I just really thought it was fun, kind of looked Spanish-y, and honestly, this is gonna last me for the rest of the summer. It goes with so many different fun summery outfits, so this was a great buy from Mango. Another thing that I was super, not annoyed that I bought, but I was like, kind of like, what am I even doing right now? We walked into Forever 21 in Paris, and I saw this dress, which I had seen online on Forever 21 like months ago, and kind of liked it, but wasn't sure because it looked like kind of short in the picture, and I'm taller, so sometimes Forever 21 stuff hits me way too short, so I didn't buy it. And then I kind of thought about it for a while and was sad that I didn't buy it. Well, they had it in the store in Paris, so I tried it on, it looked really cute, and now it's mine. So this is another Mango purchase. I saw this in one Mango and they didn't have it in my size, and then because there's Mangoes literally everywhere in Europe, even in the airports, I found it later, I think in the, I want to say, actually maybe I found it in a train station. I found it in some sort of public transportation situation, airport. Basically, this dress just screamed to me, clothes scream to me a lot. Maybe I have a problem. Anyway, this dress kind of just looked like California. Not necessarily like Europe where I was, but you know, I'm going home to California at some point, and I was like, this is gonna be perfect for summertime, and I have worn it so many times so far. Let's just talk about this for a second. I bought Christian Louboutins in Paris, and it was a magical experience. I just got the nude Pigalle pumps because let's be honest, if you're gonna spend this money on shoes, you want them to go with things, right? And what is better for going with everything than a pair of nude pumps? I mean, they make your legs look insane. And they're so shiny. I've never owned a pair of shoes like this. I'm sorry, it's a love affair and it will never end. I am a brand ambassador for Shoe Dazzle, in case you guys don't know, and so I got to pick one of their new models for July to try out. And so I picked these. This style is called Wiley. It's sort of a mustardy yellow. And I picked these because I don't really have any shoes like this, like the massive platform with the wood. I mean, it's not real wood, but it kind of looks like it. I really don't have shoes like this because normally I don't go for platforms, but the 70s are kind of really back in a big way, and these kind of look like the 70s. So I said, we're gonna go with Wiley in this mustard, and I think it was a good choice. These are super comfortable. I wore them out the other night in LA and no complaints there. So great shoe if you want to channel the 70s and also be surprisingly comfortable while being a giant. And then the last thing I'm going to show you all is a dress that I just got from Sheinside, or Shein.com. I think they changed their website. This dress is great. I wore it today to lunch with a friend with those shoes. And then I wore it over my bathing suit a couple days ago. So it really works for so many different occasions and on so many different body types. So this is a great find. And it's under $20. So I'll put that link down below. Alright guys, so that concludes today's haul. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll be seeing you all soon for my next video. Thanks guys, bye.